This may very well be the last video that I ever post. It's going to be long as hell, so prepare yourselves. There is one truth in this world. And it doesn't revolve around worshiping any one being. It doesn't revolve around doing any specific rituals. It doesn't revolve around anything that comes from the mouths of man. The one truth in this world is that we should be decent fucking human beings to each other. Like, that's it. It's not that goddamn hard. Instead, we live in a world that is defined by borders. It is a world where people care more for flags and books and materialistic crap than each other. It's a world where people can bomb hospitals, schools, neighborhoods, and the rest of the world will just shrug and look away so long as they still have their privileges and comforts. The world should have fucking stopped when the first bombs fell on Gaza. The world probably should have fucking stopped when 9/11 happened. I was born before it happened, so I can't speak on the energy of that day, but I've watched more than enough documentaries about 9/11, and I'm sure it was, like, if you saw that on TV live, that is, whatever you felt on the day of 9/11 is equivalent to how I felt watching people be hit by airstrikes or end up in the hospitals in Gaza after being hit by airstrikes. And you know, the main reason I'm making this whole video here is because it has been confirmed that over on Instagram, the shadow class is actively suppressing anybody who speaks out against Israel, against America, or basically speaks the fucking truth, because they only want people who speak their story. Like, they're actively suppressing this kind of content, which shows the kinds of pussies they are. See, let me tell you what the truth is, my beautiful sailors. Number one, God isn't a being. It's not some being up on a throne somewhere in the sky judging the world. That's stupid. And prayer does fucking nothing. God is raw energy. If you do not come from the parts of the South, if you do not come from the parts of the American South where your accent sounds like they fuck their cousins, let me break down what that means. God is raw energy. All of the particles, all of the neutrons, all of the electrons that make up everything in existence, as science has stated, is what God is. It's just energy. And energy doesn't give a rat's ass if you just ask it to do something. It's like standing in front of a fire as it's burning down your house and asking that fire to stop burning down your house. You wouldn't be doing that. No, you call a firefighter who knows how to manipulate the water molecules with their hose to put that fire out. And that's why the second part of my truth is witchcraft works. Okay? Manipulating the energy, learning how to use it to better the world in your own devices, that works. It works a hell of a lot better than prayer. And a hell of a lot faster. So I do witchcraft. And I am not afraid to admit that I do witchcraft. And number 3, stop giving up. Like, there is no point to give up your power to be true in yourself. Everybody thinks that the only way is to worship Jesus. No, that's stupid. That's a slave mentality. That's master shit. And by the way, for all the black people in this world who follow Jesus, congratulations, you're still slaves. You're embarrassing your ancestors by following Jesus Christ. I have read the Bible, despite what people think. I grew up on the Bible, raised Southern Baptist. And specifically, I've read Book of Revelations multiple times because I think that's the only book that fucking matters. I've read that and the New Testament repeatedly. And you know what? The majority of the people who claim the name of Jesus, when the time comes, they would be turned away. They would not know him. And like people say, if Jesus was alive today, he would either be murdered on the spot or put in a psychiatric facility on heavy antipsychotics to suppress his power. But it's really sad to me how many people claim the name of a being that they don't even attempt to follow the teachings of. I mean, Jesus taught against kings, right? He flipped tables in the temple when they were selling things in there. And now you have pastors begging for money in temples while wearing shiny watches and expensive suits. Does that not seem problematic to everybody? Shameful. And when it comes to the idea of a rapture, that somebody from the stars will come down and save us, for those that believe in the starseed shit, yeah, that we're not special. You're not special and neither am I. No one is coming to save us. It's going to get ugly very, very soon. It's going to get real bad. I'm talking grid down, military in the streets, total reset of society bad. And when it does reset, it's going to reset in favor of AI and extreme technology. No choice. You're going to have to get either a chip in your hand or a wearable around your neck just to buy gas station cheese puffs. And the sad thing is, the people who claim to love the Bible, who have claimed to read it, who quote it all the time, are going to be the first people to fold like cheap toilet paper when their money is on the line, when their comfort is on the line. Because think about it. Why would you be saved in a time of comfort? You know, if Jesus is truly the only way, if worshiping him truly is the only path into eternal bliss, wouldn't it make more fucking sense for him to truly test his people when things get bad? Because right now, food is easily accessible. Everybody has a roof over their head, just about. The majority of people have roofs over their heads. Like, that is my truth. And it might not be yours, but it's what makes sense to me. And the biggest part of that is you don't have any right to judge my understanding of truth, and I don't have any right to judge yours. Whatever happens, whatever we believe, at the end of the day, that is on my soul. That's on your soul. And I can confidently say that I know where I'm going when all of this ends. And if you can confidently say the same, Then I'll see you on the other side.